Welcome back, everybody. You're looking at Solar Town, one of the largest campsites that was set up here in Madras, Oregon, out in the central part of the state. There were about 5,000 campsites out here for everybody who wanted to see the total solar eclipse, which meant that was more than 20,000 people in this site alone. The small town of about 6,200, though, may have seen anywhere from about 150,000 to anywhere upwards of 200,000 people here in town. Again, for the total solar eclipse. But in Portland, you are still at about 99%, which I don't think sounds too bad. Let's check in, though, with our very own Amy Frazier, who's live down at the waterfront there in town. So how was it, Amy?
Oh my gosh, Jennifer, it was really amazing here too. In fact, people tell me it's an experience they'll never forget. They brought their chairs and their blankets out here. They set up camp to watch this whole thing. There was even clapping during the eclipse here today. Hundreds of people packed Waterfront Park from about 9 until 11 this morning, really taking a break from life to experience the eclipse with friends, coworkers, or family. All Classical Portland played a special Eclipse soundtrack during the event. A lot of people were talking about how the music really enhanced the eeriness of what was happening. Like you said, here in Portland, we saw a partial eclipse at about 99%, so there was still a little sliver of sun. While it wasn't completely dark outside, it did look like dusk in downtown Portland.
You could tell the temperature got colder too. Temperature colder, darker, and that was it. It was exciting and very eventful.
It's exciting. I like the feeling because you're experiencing it with a whole bunch of different people that came here for the same reason. It's so cool.
Some people say they chose the Portland waterfront instead of driving to the Path of Totality, really to avoid all the hassle and the traffic. Others, of course, had to work in downtown anyway, so this was the perfect spot. Back here live, I can tell you that no one was disappointed today, including me. I think everyone here agreed. This was a pretty amazing Monday morning. Jennifer, back to you.
Yeah, the professional work aside here, personally, this is unlike anything I've ever seen, and it's absolutely incredible. I get it now why I've met people who have traveled to sometimes 6, 7 of these total solar eclipses in different countries all around the world. I get it, because it gets you. There's an emotional feeling here that we soon won't forget. But I'll tell you, boy, we've been working pretty hard the last few days, and I know that I could probably use a beer, so I think I want to switch spots with Lisa Balick right now. She's at Eclipse Brewing there in Portland, and they had quite the party down there, Lisa.
Yeah, they have had quite the party all day long. Now, you've heard of, obviously, Sunday brunch, but today there was Monday morning brunch with quite an incredible view here. Again, this was still in downtown Portland. Take a look at all the people who showed up. Now, of course, their eyeglasses, the solar glasses, came with their meal. They walked, bike, or arrived from other states to watch the sky and sample plenty of celestial beverages. Craft beers made here like Orbiter, Orange Giant, Space Ghost.
And so we decided we wanted to walk to our local astronomy-themed brew pub, and we had one nearby, so.
This is what you do in Portland.
Yeah, exactly. Portland's got it all.
I was going back and forth about whether or not I would want to try and drive into the Path of Totality because we're so close here, but the traffic and all of that, and when this event happened, I thought perfect.
Now, of course, it was a bit of a challenge juggling forks, beers, and Eclipse glasses, but people enjoyed sharing tables and tales with strangers from other parts of the country that came here for the big Oregon event. And I want to show you something special here. They even came up with their own brew for this. It's called the Chromosphere Blonde Ale. The chromosphere is that part of the sun's atmosphere that you can see that was kind of reddish during the eclipse. So there you go. We have beer and science facts together. Quite a day, that's for sure. Here in North Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News. Let's go back to Dan.